Hello everyone, it's Anna, also known as that Star Wars girl, and today, ironically enough, I'm not going to be talking about Star Wars. I'm going to be talking about Venom since it just came out. I saw it, and to be completely honest, I loved it. I know it's getting a lot of mixed reviews, but I was thoroughly entertained throughout the entire movie. I thought it was absolutely hilarious, and I went into it knowing that there was a lot of, mixed reviews on it, so I didn't know what to expect, and I just felt like I should make a video so that way if you haven't seen it yet, I know I'm really bad when it comes to spoilers because I always just kind of drop them and I don't think about it too much, but if you're gonna go see Venom, don't expect something dramatic and intense like The Dark Knight. Expect something that you're going to watch, and even though it's not supposed to be a comedy, you are going to be entertained and you are going to be laughing the entire time. And now, the only thing I really didn't like about this movie was, and I know a lot of people won't pick up on this one, but I thought that the girl's wig was absolutely horrible. They should have gotten something else for her to wear. And the villain. Now, if you guys have been following my channel and you've been watching some of my previous videos, my biggest thing is always the villain. And a hero is only as strong as the villain. Now, if the villain is weak, it doesn't give the hero to be, that much of a character because they have to rise to the occasion to fight the villain. Now, I know going into it you would think, oh, it's Venom. Venom's a villain because he's like an evil, alien kind of thing that latches onto humans. But the movie is about the relationship between Venom and Ed, who Tom Hardy plays, and if Tom Hardy wasn't the main character in this movie, it wouldn't have worked because Tom Hardy is an amazing actor and it was probably very difficult for him to take this role seriously, but he did, and he gives an amazing performance, and I think that's why I bought into the movie, aside from the fact that it was hilarious. And I know it's not supposed to be hilarious, but it was. There are just some moments in it that it's like, they say this dramatic line and it's just like I spit my, not my popcorn, my Slurpee out. I was like, what? This is just so cheesy. But anyway, a hero is only as strong as their villain. And the villain in this movie, it made me think back to the original Incredibles movie when Mr. Incredible and Frozone are in the car and they're just talking about, the good old days, and they're talking about the villains that they face, and they're just like, oh yeah, this guy, he just keeps going on and on about, how he's the best villain or he's the most knowledgeable and all this, and he starts monologuing. And immediately when this villain got introduced and they're giving this big spiel about who this guy is, and you're getting introduced to the bad guy of the film, and it's just like, this dude is the guy that they talk about in The Incredibles, that he doesn't get anything done because he's just talking about himself the entire time, and he's going on oh, let me go on this big monologue about my knowledge and all this, I'm this prophet type of person and all that. And I was just like, I don't take this guy seriously, and the parts when he tries to be scary, he's just not, and it's very comical, and I enjoyed it. I know not to take it seriously, even though it's meant to be taken seriously. So I think that's probably what the biggest critique on this movie is that it tries for those standards, but it doesn't get there. But at the same time, I had a great time watching this movie. I was entertained throughout the entire thing. I know a lot of people probably won't agree with me on this, but I had fun. I laughed. It was funny. And it's just, people have such high standards for these movies, and I know Marvel has set them, and even The Dark Knight has set them, and when they don't meet the standards, it gets a lot of backlash on it. But honestly, I thought that this was a fun movie, and I enjoyed it. I honestly enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Spider-Man Homecoming, and the reason is, I felt like when I'm watching Spider-Man Homecoming, it's dragged out, and it's long, and there was times when I was getting bored during the movie because I'm like, okay, I know exactly why the scene is happening, but I don't need to see it. I want something exciting to happen. And in Venom, it's exciting scene after exciting scene, and it kept me entertained throughout the entire movie, which is why I enjoyed it more than I enjoyed Spider-Man Homecoming. And again, I think Tom Hardy is an amazing actor, and he did such a good job in this role. And if it wasn't Tom Hardy in this role, I would have never believed the character nor the relationship that Ed has with Venom. And that being said, if you don't like this movie, that's completely fine. This is just my opinion. I enjoyed it. If you don't enjoy it, that's fine. If you don't like this video, that's fine. You don't have to watch it. And if you watched this far enough, I mean, I'm sorry, but I enjoyed the movie. This is just my 2 cents on it. If you don't, that's fine. Everyone is entitled to their opinion. And if you guys do enjoy it and you think it's funny, that's great too. But this is just my opinion on it. You're more than welcome to go see the movie yourself. And that's all I kind of have to say on this matter. So everyone, have a great rest of your day, and may the force be with you, because we are going to need it.